My name is Sriram Angajala. I am the founder of this business, and we are running this business from last 10 years. And we are one of the biggest network of people. And I think I know at least 1,000 to 1,500 people, which I trained in the past, and it's still growing. And we have an office in London, Ilford. You all can come to office and you can meet us, and which is very accessible to the Queen Elizabeth line. So we have last 10 years, we are doing this training in London. And we also not only teach only full stack, we teach data science, DevOps, software testing, and data science. So if you have any of your friends or family looking for any trainings or placement assistance, you can always contact me or our team. Okay, and you got my number now. So you can always contact us. And the other reason is why I asked you to fill the form is details in detail so that you can ask a lot of questions offline, but otherwise we are there. And coming to our clients, this is our clients. So we work with plenty of clients like Department of Education, Kukorio, Transform, London General Practice, Myco, Test Partners. They're all UK-based companies, and we do apps for mobile apps and web application for them. And we also send some resources to them, like some people. So we do some recruiting around this different areas. And coming to our success stories, these are success stories. We have a lot of success, and all these people they got a very good job, like William Hill, Phaser Group, BJSS, NHS, HMRC, NetWest Bank, Ordnance Survey, which is government company, Exeter, and MBP.com, ITH Pharma. This is all our places where my students are working. Okay, so I would suggest if you want to be here, please make sure that you're committed and join our training. And why IT Talent Hub? Because we are UK-based company. We got a lot of experience dealing with people like you. And we have 15 minimum, everybody that we are, our teachers are 15 plus. And especially the course curriculum that we will send it to you is designed as per the UK market. Different that, if you see this, whatever the skills that they mostly they need, this is what we cover. So we know the UK market and we know what exactly they're looking for. And we got a very good success rate as well. So that we have like a lot of students are getting a lot of jobs and a lot of interviews. So it's a part of process. So you be part of process, you will see the outcome. And it's not like we are saying it's a magical wand. It automatically, if you join us, you will follow a process. And we have a team of people to help you to achieve the process, like joining, onboarding, and then training, and then assessment, mock interviews, placement. After placement, we got complete end-to-end support. So that end-to-end support is making us different. Okay, so how we are different? We not only do the training, but we do placement assistance. And we have a lot of companies that we know throughout UK. We can kind of, we try to example. That's exactly what I'm telling. There are few opportunities you can see here. This kind of opportunities are you won't get in anywhere LinkedIn job boards, but we have companies who actually are hiring and we know them who they are hiring. So we got information. Okay, example, who are hiring? This company is hiring. Okay, and this example, mobile app development, who are hiring? This company is hiring. So you don't need to be, the main thing is if you know the contacts of the people who are actually hiring, you can directly deal with them instead of putting the job boards and all these things. So we have a lot of information. And we also have a recruiting team, which I said, which will help you to assess your CVs and get some experience on the CVs as well. And we also have worked with deal with live projects. Example, you can see here, we got a lot of projects that we work for ourselves, and you will be part of real-time projects, not some dummy projects. And we also help you to get the interview preparation properly done before going to interview, which will help you to boost the confidence. If you prepare yourself, is different. Example, they may be looking for a mobile app developer who got iOS experience. That specific iOS, you don't need to go and learn a separate course, because our team is so capable, like people like Venkat, who is a strong developer. He can help you on iOS as well. provided we got interview. So interview preparation is most important than anything else. So that's where we will be there. And finally, if you want to get any certifications, we will be happy to help you. Okay. So my point of view, just focus, guys. One thing, we do an approach till you find a job. What kind of approach? You do the training for 2 months, and one month you do a project. Then we do an assessment like mock interview. If you are good enough for go to the next level, then we'll start the placement assistance. If you are not very good, then we need to put more training on you and make it ready. So once the product is ready, only we can sell in the market like that. So 2 months will be the training, 1 month project. After that, we will do an assessment. If you are very good, you will pass the assessment, then we'll go to placement service. In the placement assistance, we help you CV preparation, CV marketing, and apply the roles. And if you got interviews, we'll support you to crack the interviews. And finally, once you get a job, on the job also, we will support you. Okay, so that this is the unique thing which nobody provides. So you get the more support after training. That means that it's all job oriented course. And how do you do it? We don't actually, just say that you get a job. We will tell this is a process. You have a nice CV. If you without CV, nothing. So we'll help you to get the nice CV. Preparation, you need to prepare not only the technical round, non-technical round, like soft skills. Example, they ask you, okay, you tell me which work company you work. Do you work with British people? Do you have UK experience? And can you actually talk? Did you actually work with any specific sector? And do you have any GitHub repositories? Do you have any community? These are all basic questions before you go to technical. This all will prepare you. Then only I think you will be able to present yourself in the interviews. And once you go to interviews, after that also will support you. So this is all done and dusted. Okay, just coming to the training fees, guys, we always want to make the things very simple. So our training cost is just £999, which is payable in 3 installments. Okay, so you pay £200 right now, and next week you will be starting the sessions. So £200 is to reserve the seat, and then you have to pay 2 installments. It's very simple, $999, straightforward price, and this is the cheapest. The same course, other companies in UK are charging at least £5,000, 49999. But we are giving for students a very less price because we know we want to target our international students and Indian community, so we want to make them less. So the price is really the cheapest in the company like in UK. And coming to the timings, we got two things. One is weekday, weekend. Mostly this will be your batch weekend because this is the batch we're starting from next Saturday. So weekend batch next 11 o'clock. You pay £200 this week, and 11 o'clock you join the courses. From there, we'll take you to the next level. Okay, so the batches are weekend, and it will be done through Microsoft Teams. So we don't go do Zoom and other things. We follow our Microsoft Teams. The reason why we're following Microsoft Teams is because you can see here Microsoft Teams have a very good infrastructure. Example, all the material. Example, you can take one specific batch. All the materials are at one place. All the recording is one place. So that if you get the access to this tool, you got everything. Okay, like recordings. All the recordings are there. So every recording will be available. Material, all the material is available. So we follow proper guidelines. So once you pay £200, we give you access to Microsoft Teams so that you will get access to all the material, videos, everything. And you get prepared. And once you come to the class, it's just a class is matter of the trainer coming online, putting the video on and talking to him, and he will guide you. The 2 hours will help you exactly what to do. And here right now with me, I got the trainer. His name is Venkat. He got a lot of experience. He will be taking your class, set up all these things. Okay, example, you can see here, we are developing something like a social media kind of an app. Okay, so it's very, we're doing a lot of very good things, and there's a lot of work going on. And this is some sample skins that we're developing. Some work is going on in multiple streams. So definitely you people will be part of one of the apps that we're developing so that you can use it, experience, and you can use it for something like your CV and stuff. So I don't want to go in technical. I'm very technical as well, but I don't want to go in detail. I think I will leave that to the faculty. But doing app and creating something like example, let me show you some sample designs. Okay, so example, see here, we will give you some designs and we would expect you to example, you can see here, there is some Figma design. So normally mobile app will start something like this, creating a menu, creating the app and creating the information and integrating with APIs. This is all technical part, but you will get something like this, some real app which you can actually go and work. So it's really, it's not only just giving you some information, guys. We'll make you to work. So our trainer is geared up with that. He's really happy to help you. And this is our first mobile application app team. So that this is very important that you all focus and we can give you a lot of time and effort. Okay, if stage is yours, Venkat.
Yeah, thank you, Sriram. Hope everybody is able to see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, thank you everyone for joining this session. Myself, Venkat. I have around 16 plus years of experience in the application development, both in front end and back end. Let's, as part of today's session, you will try to understand what exactly mean by the full stack and mobile application development, why it is so important, why companies are focusing uh, high priority for the application development by using the React technology. You will understand. As you know that we are all living in a digital world right now, be it as a social media application, be it as a banking application, be it as an insurance application. Every day we are interacting with various kind of digital products. So when I say you are interacting with your through your mobile application, through it you are interacting with your desktop application or what, wherever it is all about digital. We are living in a digital world. So when we are working in a digital world, we have to think about where exactly companies are focusing. Every companies are moving towards into the digitalization of their products. When they are moving towards into the digitalization of the product, they are giving the high importance for user experience. Okay, user experience. So when I say user experience, what exactly the term user experience? What do you mean by user interface? How exactly the user experience is different than interface? We'll try to understand. As you know that we are right now, we have the mobile phone. Let's say that you are a user. Every day morning you will interact with the various kind of applications in the, be it as a desktop, be it as a mobile phone, you are interacting here. So when you are interacting, let's say that you want to find out the flights which are available from UK to India with the less price. You will open a particular website and you will type something there. You can access that one from the web application. You can access that same application from the mobile also. When you type something here, what do you expect? What do you expect when you look at the application? Don't you think that application should be easy for you to understand? It should be easy for you to navigate. It should be easy for you in terms of the text, in terms of the icons, in terms of the images. Everything should be easy. Whatever you can see visually, okay, what you can see visually, that is considered as a user interface. Let's say not about the mobile application. If you go to the ATM center, how exactly the ATM center are structured, that is all about that user interface of that ATM center. If you go for any banking website, how exactly the different services they are providing, how exactly they are providing the navigation, those all talks about the user interface. But what about user experience? User experience is nothing but the moment you interact with the product until you complete your task. In this whole process, how exactly you felt is going to talk about the user experience. The moment you interact with the product until you complete your task, how exactly you felt the entire process is going to talk about the user experience. Let's say that you purchased a new iPhone, you opened it and you trying to send a message. How easy to identify the message app, how easy to for you type, how quickly message is sending. These are all going to talk about the user experience. How exactly I can identify an application, how exactly I can play music by using the music application, how is the voice quality. That is all about the user experience. You go for a restaurant. We don't go for a restaurant just for the food, right? We look for the ambience. We look for the quality of the servicing. We look for how hygienic it is. How about the taste of the food? How the customer experience. These are all going to talk about to give a rating for that restaurant. The same applies for the digital products also. It's not about the look and feel. It's not about just a number of features. It's all about the kind of user experience it is providing. So what I'm trying to say here is WhatsApp, this is one of the messaging application. It has a very limited features. I can say that you can send a message, you can send a voice call or video call. There are very limited features you have with the WhatsApp. There are certain applications which are providing more features than the WhatsApp. But why we stick to WhatsApp? It's easy to understand, easy to navigate. Anybody who doesn't have any technical knowledge, still he can use the WhatsApp. That kind of user experience it is providing. So what I'm trying to highlight here is, in order to succeed any digital product today in the digital world, we have to provide the best user experience. Then only customers with stay with our application, then only products can able to succeed. It's not about the number of features, it's more about the best user experience features. Okay, I understood that user experience is going to play an important role in order to succeed in the digital world. As a developer, what should I do? Where exactly I need to focus? Let's say that as we will consider the first step, where you can see the face of the application. Every application has a face, the place where exactly you are going to land as a customer. That I can say that that is a front end. This front end might be a web application, this front end might be a mobile application. We have to design this one in a more efficient way. We have to design this one in a more efficient way. Okay, in order to design this one in a more efficient way, what exactly I have to do? Please understand, you have to consider three things. What kind of layout you are choosing? What kind of a style you are providing? What kind of interactivity you are providing for the application? When I say layout means where exactly header go, where the content will go, where the footer will go, where exactly I can keep the video, where exactly I can provide the more information. The kind of a structure you need to choose for your web application or mobile application. Let's say that if it is a web application, generally people will go technology called as a HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. This is going to helpful for you to design your layout. Let's say that you designed a very good application. It has a very best layout, but it doesn't have a proper color. It doesn't have a proper font. It doesn't have an animation. Do you like that kind of a application? You will expect the best color, the best font, the best animation. Am I correct? You can do that one by using the technology called as a CSS. CSS stands for Cascade Style Sheet. The latest version is the CSS 3. We can provide a layout and style so that your application will be look and feel is the best. Let's assume that you have made one stunning application. It has a proper look and feel. It has a proper alignment. Everything is nice. But when you click a button, it is not responding. When you want to move from one page to another page, it's not moving. Do you think your customers are happy with that kind of thing? No. They expect immediate, when you click a button, immediately it should respond. When you try to submit, immediately it will take the data and tell that whether the data is submitted or not. When you try to navigate from one page to another page, it should tell the and it should navigate immediately. For that purpose, we are going to use a technology called as a JavaScript. JavaScript is a scripting language. JavaScript is a scripting language which can make your web and mobile more interactive. Okay, it is going to make your web and your web and mobile applications more interactive. These are the three primary skill set is needed in order to develop any kind of a mobile or web application. Okay, but do you think in the job market these skills are sufficient? Obviously no. Okay, obviously no. Am I audible to everybody?
Yes,
Team?
yes. Yeah.
So do you think these three skill sets are good enough for the job market today? No, right? No. But I am saying that
Oh, no.
these three skill sets are enough to
That
design your
basic.
application, right? But please understand, we need a proper architecture. We need a proper design patterns. We need to consider the security. We need to consider the code optimization. We need to understand the best practices. Being a developer, if you want to focus all these things, don't you think that it is going to take a good amount of time, as well as you need to gain a lot of experience in order to understand and all. That's the reason why in the market we have a frameworks and libraries which can make, okay, which can make your development very fast. Okay, which can make your development very fast. Right now in the market, one of the popular library we have, that is called as a React.js. Am I making clear? React.js is basically a JavaScript library which will provide you the by default the best design patterns. It will take care about the code optimization, performance, security, and as a developer, you can architect your application in your own way. It is basically from the Facebook, but now it is from the open source. That means anybody can able to contribute for the development of React.js. I can say that it's a highly demanded skill set in the market today across the globe. Not only in the UK, everywhere React is one of the popular technology for your front-end applications. Am I making clear for everybody? So if at all your framework or library will take care about all those things, don't you think that you can make your application development very quickly? Yes or no? And it will increase the developer's productivity and we can make the application development very quickly. That's the reason why companies are moved towards into the React.js, which is a popular front-end library to design your user interfaces. Am I making clear? Say yes or no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Let's say that you design this one for the web. Okay, let's say that you did this one for a web application by using the React. Please understand we have a front end as a mobile also. Okay, front end as a mobile also. But again, problem here is you have a different types of mobiles are there. You have a iOS, you have a Android. These kind of operating systems are there, which are producing their own. They are providing their own new features, and mobile manufacturers are using these operating systems, and they are releasing the phones. If I started a company, for my company, if I want to develop one iOS application and also one Android application, don't you think that I need to invest a lot of money? Because I need one iOS developer, I need one Android developer. Yes or no? Don't you think that I need to invest a lot of money? Because a single person, Android developer cannot develop iOS application, developer cannot develop the Android application. Don't you think that it's a lot of investment, time and resources are needed? Yes or no?
Yes.
How do we overcome this problem? That's where exactly we have some of the popular technologies in the market that is called as a Flutter. Another one is called as a React Native. Please understand Flutter is basically from the company name called as a Google, whereas a React Native is company name called as a Facebook. So by using the React Native, okay, by using the React Native, you are able to develop both Android and iOS applications both with a single code. Don't you think that you are saving a lot of time and money for the companies? Yes or no? You are
Yes.
going to
Yeah.
develop the mobile
Yes.
applications by using the React Native, both Android and iOS, same applications you can able to develop by using the single code base. You are going to save lot of time in terms of the developers application development, as well as the money what the companies are investing. That's the reason why most of the companies are looking towards into the React Native for designing and developing their company mobile applications. In the React Native, you are going to use the extensively your React technology. In the React Native also, you are going to use the extensively your React technology only. Apart from that, you are going to develop the views. That means in the mobile you have a various kind of a screens. You have to talk to your the contacts. You have to talk to the camera. You have to talk to the Bluetooth. Those kind of things you don't have in the web application. Am I correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
You don't have the contacts. You don't have the camera connectivity. These are all the extra features are available in the React Native. If at all you learn the React extensively, your React Native journey will be very cakewalk, I can say. Okay, you can make it very faster. So once you become as a React and React Native developer, you can apply for a jobs both React developer as well as the React Native developer. Trust me that with a single skill set, you are going to gain the lot of job opportunity, because the same knowledge you can apply in the React Native, and you can gain the knowledge for developing the both Android and iOS application. When I say Android, we know that Android operating based on mobile phones. When I say iOS, means the iPhones what they are using for their operating system right now. Am I making clear for everybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's say that you are very clear in terms of mobile application development and web application development. Okay, let's say that you want to find out the flights which are available from UK to India today with a less price. When you click a button in a mobile application or a web application, the request, the application does not have the answer. The application will make a request to the backend. Okay, the application will make a request to the backend. Please understand that this backend we are going to develop with the same stack where we are going to use the Node plus Express plus MongoDB. Okay, database we are going to use the non-relational DB. From the database we are going to verify in the database. Okay, there is a user, he is asking that flights are available from UK to India for a particular date with a less price. It will give all the flights information which are available, and it will give all the details also, and the details will be sent to the backend application. That backend application again it is going to give to you in the front end. In the front end it is going to be displayed in a more meaningful manner, in the proper color, proper animation, proper font. With by using all, it is going to be designed. So you are going to understand end to end. You are going to develop the backend API. You will develop the front end, both web and mobile applications. Is that clear for everybody in terms of the in a today digital world client server architecture? Is that clear for you? When I say client means the front end is called as a client, server means people will consider back end as a server. This architecture is called as a client and server architecture. Is that clear for everybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Any questions here?
No.
You can say that why do I have to join in our class? I can get all these things from the YouTube. There are a lot of videos are there I can follow. Why do you want me to join your sessions or your training? Please understand, you are not going to attend to just listen my classes. You are not going to attend the sessions just to follow the whatever I'm teaching. You are going to do everything practically. Okay? You are going to do everything practically. For the front end itself, you are going to do the 5 assignments. I can say that these all 5 assignments we are going to provide you the designs, the way how in a real-time project the UX designer will provide you the Figma. By using Figma is nothing but one of the designing tool, UX designing tool. When you join into the any company in the real time, the work will be assigned you that there is a Figma design will give to the front-end developer. Based on the Figma, you have to develop the front-end application. So total 5 assignments I am going to give you. You have to develop that one at your end. At every step, if you stuck somewhere, I can provide you the constructive feedback in order to move to the next challenge. If you complete all these 5 challenges, you will gain a certificate. Okay, this certificate is internationally recognized certificate. You can able to include in your LinkedIn profile also. Okay, you are going to gain practical knowledge by practicing those assignments. Apart from that, in the real-time projects, people are going to use extensively. Teams are going to work from the different locations, different time zones. How do you manage the code among the team members? For that purpose, in the real-time projects, people are using the version control tool. Git they are using. Git is a version control tool. We have a Git is a client and GitHub is a repository. Where in the GitHub you are going to keep all your repositories. You will learn practically how to use the Git and GitHub. How do you manage your code base to maintain the versions? That you are going to learn practically here while you are doing your assignments. Am I making clear for everybody? Any questions here? Team say yes or no.
No, it's clear.
No.
Fine. Other than that, you are going to understand in today's digital world, most of the companies are using the agile methodology for developing their applications. Agile methodology means one of the software development lifecycle method. You can look at any job advertisement. Every job advertisement, people are asking about do you have experience on the agile methodology? Agile methodology is nothing but incremental development. Okay, incremental development. When we go for incremental development in this process, there are certain tools are needed for you. You need to understand some of the core principles to develop the application. That is called as a CI/CD pipeline. When I say CI/CD pipeline means continuous integration, continuous development or deployment or delivery. You are going to develop the code as well as immediately you are going to allow you to test that application and deploy into the specific server. So that you are going to experience practically here. Whatever the applications you are going to develop here in this course, those all applications you are going to configure the CI/CD pipeline setup and you are going to deploy into the specific server. This is going to helpful for you extensively to experience the real time, how the real time developers are using their software application development. So that is also you are going to implement in this training program. So from the beginning of, once you take the design from the Figma, from there how you can develop the application, how exactly you can test it. For testing the application, we are going to use the React testing library. Please understand this is a unit testing. Okay, this is a unit testing. You are going to implement the unit testing for your application in order to increase the code quality. Please understand not only the development in the real time, to develop the best good quality code is important. So for that purpose, most of the companies will follow implementing the unit testing for their applications by using the React testing library. The same library will be used for both mobile and web. So you are going to get practical experience in this training program to implement the React testing the code, as well as you are going to increase the code coverage of your application by utilizing the React command line tools as well as the React testing library commands. So these are the certain things which you can expect as part of your course. And as I mentioned, not only in the front end, five assignments are going to do for the React mobile also. Okay, React mobile application development also you are going to develop the one project as part of this one, and you are going to integrate with backend. Okay, you are going to integrate with backend application so that you will understand the real full stack development from the web application as well as from the mobile application. End to end you are able to understand. Am I making sense for everybody? Am I making
Yes.
sense for it? Anyone has any questions here with respect to the technology?
No.
With respect, fine. So in terms of the tools, okay, in terms of the tools, we are going to use the VS Code editor, which is one of the popular, okay, which is one of the popular development IDE. When I say IDE, means integrated development environment, which can helpful for you to do your development very quickly. It is a open source. Not only just I'm suggesting to you the VS Code editor, we are going to make you to be like a professional developer by utilizing the popular extensions which are available in the VS Code editor. If you look at the Google, if you look at the YouTube, you don't find this kind of experience, how you can make yourself as an experienced developer, because we'll make you to do that one by utilizing the some of the popular VS Code extensions. You don't need to write the code from line by line. Automatically code will be generated. How do we do that one? That all you are going to understand as part of a training program. Am I making clear? Am I making clear for everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
So what exactly you can expect from the course is we are going to cover you from the very basics, like as long as you are able to read the English is sufficient, we'll make you to understand HTML, CSS and JavaScript, followed by the React and also React Native and a backend application development. More priority will be gained for the React and the React Native, because those are the core skill set which we want to make you more confident on the technology. By end of the training program, you are able to maintain your own portfolio. I mean to say that if someone asks you, show me your portfolio, you are able to make your own portfolio also by using the projects which you are going to do as part of this course. Apart from that, I will expect from you guys is you need to be attend the sessions regularly, as well as you have to complete the assignments mandatory, because even though you listen my class, you are not going to be master on the technology unless you make your hands dirty. Please keep in mind that you are here to build your professional career. Am I correct? You are not going to complete or attempt for an exam, right? You are not going to write an exam in the year end. It's not that one. You are going to build your career for the next 20-25 years. Imagine that if you are building a career, a professional career, how strong should be your basics. So what I suggest is try to be attend the sessions regularly and try to do the assignments. Ask me very frequently my feedback for the assignments whatever you do, because we need to learn each and everything more industry standard. I will provide you my constructive feedback which can helpful for you to improve your code quality. So these are the certain things which I can expect from you guys. These are the technologies, tools, what exactly we are covering. So by end of the training program, I can say confidently that everybody, okay, irrespective of what level you are right now, I can make sure that you will be confident to face any kind of React Native jobs as a full stack developer jobs also. And also, I can say that you don't require anybody's support. If any real-time projects encounters for you, you are able to handle it alone. Okay, you are able to handle it alone, and you are able to understand how to attempt any kind of if the project is a new environment, once you join into the company, you don't have any challenge to understand that one, because everything practically you are going to experience here itself in our training program. That's what I can say. Okay. If apart from that, if you guys have any specific questions, I'm happy to address that one. Any questions from any one of you? Any questions from any one of you?
No.
Do we need to learn Java scripting as well for this?
Yes, JavaScript is the core technology, because we want to make it as an interactive, right?
Yes.
Because when you click a button, it should respond. When you try to navigate from one page to another page, it should go. When you try to submit the button, data should go to the process in the backend. So to do all these things, we want to make application as interactive. For that purpose only, we are going to use the scripting language called as a JavaScript. But the JavaScript, HTML, CSS combined together, we have a React. Okay, we have a React, but the basic knowledge should be there. What it is, when we say that what exactly it is, your basic knowledge should be required.
Okay. That's good.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Any other questions from any one of you?
I,
Yeah, go
hi,
ahead, Ram.
I just started my post graduation and uh, in advanced computer science.
Okay.
So, what would you suggest me whether to start the program, or shall I wait for a 6 months, or start this program? Because I have an experience in testing automation. I have knowledge in core Java, not in depth. I have basics which are useful for the testing purpose. So I worked as a test engineer back in India for 4 years.
So I will make it very clear, Ram. As Ram sir also said to you in the very beginning, and you also know personally, the career growth in terms of the test engineer and the developer is, you know very well. Developer engineers will get number of opportunities. In terms of the compensation wise also, there will be high. Will you accept that one? Yes or no?
Yes,
So
that's why I wanted to study
yeah,
the MSc Computer Science for programming. I'm learning advanced computer science and programming because I
correct.
wanted to move towards the programming only.
That's
So
what
as
I'm saying. So
so
move
as
it.
I just started my college,
No, it's
bro,
good. You are there in the right time. Move and make sure that your GitHub profiles has a everyday commits. Okay, you learn and make commit. Understand in the internet also how important to maintain your GitHub profile. Okay, how important to
sure.
maintain the GitHub profile. So by attending this session, practically you will understand everything, and you will make your GitHub profile also very strong. That can helpful for you to access various kind of jobs. People don't conduct interview also for you. Directly by looking at your GitHub profile, the kind of code what you have written, how consistency you are committing the code, those kind of things also will generate jobs sometimes. I suggest that take it as an opportunity and make it your profile very stronger.
Sure, definitely. I'll do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Any other questions from any one of you?
Yes, I have one doubt. This
Yeah,
Mahesh.
yeah, Mahesh, go ahead.
So my problem is I have visa until October only. I am in post-study work now, and I'm my background of MSc Finance.
Okay.
So the thing is, can I learn this thing in with on this October time? Can I get any job if I tried focus on everything?
See, I think in terms of the learning, I can assure you that you will learn it within 2 months and you will gain the confidence to face the interview. In terms of the job opportunities coming.
Honestly. So the
Thank you
thing is,
for
I
the
can
trust.
no, really I trust you. That's why I
Okay,
ask
okay.
you. Thank you,
Yeah, yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank you, Mahesh.
All right.
Yeah. Any
So we'll
other
speak.
questions from? Yeah, go ahead, Mahesh.
I will speak to Sriram sir regarding this. So I want to give a number as well because I have some questions personally. So
Yeah, you can
so
ask me
if
in front of everybody. No issue.
oh,
Yeah.
the thing is I don't have any knowledge in computer. Basically, I trust you. So I don't know the Microsoft everything, nothing. But can I learn?
See, as I mentioned, Miles, I promise you that as long as you know English and you are able to invest time, I
Yes,
can
sir.
assure you that by end of the training program, you will be confident. But
Yeah,
at the
okay.
same time, I'm making it my statement very clearly. Just attending my session, you're not going to be master. You have to do the assignments. You have
Yes,
to
myself.
struck.
I have to do myself.
Yeah.
Yes, I have to do find.
You,
I have to.
you have to struck and you have to come back to me saying that, sir, I stuck here. I'm not able to progress. Can you
Okay.
help me? How do I overcome this particular error? I can guide you
Okay.
there. That is how the learning should happen.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir.
So
I
trust me
don't
that
know.
as long as you are doing your assignments and following the regular attendance for the class, I can assure you that you will gain the knowledge.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much for your information.
Thank you, Mahesh. Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other questions from any one of you? Team say yes, no.
No, no, I'm okay now.
No.
Okay, thank you everyone for attending this session. In terms of the technicality, if you have still any doubts, please let me know. I will try to guide you on this one. And yeah, thank you everyone once again for your time. We will see you in the class. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining.